In this section, we will create a bookstore application with Ktor using HTML and CSS DSL. Let us look at the HTML DSL, how to install the feature, and how to write some basic HTML in Ktor. The HTML DSL feature enables us to write HTML code with Kotlin code. Each HTML tag has a Kotlin function that can be called with a trailing lambda. When the route is triggered, HTML is generated from the functions and then returned in the response. A HTML function could look something like this. First, we have the route in the top, which responds to the get. Then we are responding with call.respond.html, and then we set the body of the HTML. Inside the body, we have a headline, h1, and then we have a paragraph under that. So it looks almost like HTML, it is just Kotlin code. No installation is required to use the feature, but we need to add the dependency, which is mentioned right here, io.ktor, Ktor HTML builder. The response itself. We can use application call.respond.html to generate the HTML response. Here is an example. Call.respond.html and then a trailing lambda. Then we set the head of the HTML document, and then after that we set the body of the HTML document. In this situation, we will actually have a title in our browser tab that will say Bookstore Application. In the body itself, we will have a headline that says Welcome to the Bookstore. Templating. It is possible to use templates and also templates inside templates with the HTML DSL feature. We can use the application call.respond.html template to generate the HTML response using a template, just like this. Here we call.respond.html template, and then we have our custom template, which is named bookstore template. And inside here, we give a trailing lambda where we're actually filling out two placeholders. One which is book on sale and another one which is book recommended. These are used and inserted into the template, as we will see on this slide here. The template itself could look something like this. It's a class named bookstore template, and then it extends the template class. I have added two placeholders, the book on sale and the book recommended, in the top. We are setting them immutable by using val. Then we need to override the html.apply, and inside here we are setting the body of the HTML document. And again in here we use the insert function to insert the placeholders somewhere in the HTML where we see it to fit. Now let us write some code and see an example. I have created this example right here, or this project right here, by pressing File, New, Project. Then I chose Ktor. I ticked off HTML DSL and also CSS DSL, even though we have not gone through that yet. Then I ticked off routing, as we can see right here, and also JSON content negotiation. Then I pressed next, finish, and I ended up with this project right here. And we got some default routes like this one, HTML DSL. This was created automatically for us when we created a project through the IntelliJ plugin. Here we can see that we have the respond HTML, and then we have a body that's set right here. The headline says HTML, and then we are running an iteration 10 times that actually adds 10 list items. Li means list item in HTML, and we have the UL right here, which stands for unsorted lists. I have also created my own route right here, which actually shows the HTML templating. Here I'm responding with the respond HTML template like this, and here I use my own custom template, which is named bookstore template. I have two placeholders which I fill out right here, and of course these can also be filled out with a lot of complex HTML, but in this situation right now, they just contain the text, How to Grow Oranges by Jane Orangeton and How to Grow Carrots by Jane Carrotston. My Kotlin class is right here, bookstore template. In the top we can see that it extends the template class right there. That means that we need to override this function for everything to work out. I have two placeholders right here, book on sale and book recommended. I'm setting my header right here. This is the head of the template, and this will actually means that the browser tab will have this name right here. And then I have my body right here, which says a headline, welcome to my bookstore. And then we have two divs that says on sale. And here we are inserting the placeholder book on sale. Later down here, then we have another div, and then we insert book recommended down here. Let us run the application and actually see how it works. Another thing while the application is starting up is if we wanted to use another template inside the template, we could have added it up as the primary constructor and then used it by just calling insert, just like we do on the placeholder. Let us go to the browser. This is a default response. Let us try HTML template like this. Here we see the HTML. If I right click, then I can also inspect the elements and then actually see the HTML itself in the bottom right here. We can also try the HTML DSL route, which we got by default like this. HTML and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just like we expected.